Yo, welcome on in, welcome back to another stream, another video here. I just finished up our awesome Rocinante build, courtesy of the design from Brick Gloria. Definitely check out those videos if you haven't. Really cool stuff. So yeah, we're just doing a little brief diversion. Last week at the end, we rolled our small set dice, and we landed here on the Batwing, the minifigure scale Batwing. This set is the same Batwing as we built the giant version of a while ago. I pulled that off the shelf, and I was going to do a bit with it to start the video. I was going to be like, yeah, we're going to build this today, but I actually already built it on the blah blah. But, like, it is wildly dusty. And, like, I tried to get it with my canned air, and my canned air ran out. Anyway, it's a whole thing. It's clean your Legos. I got to do that now. But, yeah, so we're going to get into this minifigure scale one today. Let's get my overhead light going. Yeah, let's see. I think I'm going to try to open this without punching the finger punches. Just because these license-themed boxes, they always, you know, they're typically are the ones that have the highest resale value. Not every set, obviously, you know. But this is one that I could potentially see being desirable down the line. So we'll try to preserve the box a little bit. I mean, I don't keep all my boxes or anything like that. Take up a lot of room. I mean, like, I've got a good amount of storage space in my home, but, like, you know, I know some people break the boxes down, right, and then kind of go from there. Easier to store them when they're flat. Definitely something I could consider doing at some point, but really I'm just like, I keep the boxes for the ones I think I might one day sell. It's kind of the vibe. Alright, so let's see here. We got a little sticker sheet, can't lose that. Just a little one, looks like some control panels for the interior there. 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. Alright, so yeah, we should basically be ready to get into it here. Oh, a little bit tight and sore from hitting the gym and exercise equipment the last few days. Taking a day off from that today, and yeah, hopefully this brings us a little relaxation. It's always good to take breaks from stuff. Don't want to get burnt out. So let's see here. Still plastic bags. Little preview here. Bag number 1 is going to start our cockpit. Bag number 2 is going to be a wing. 3, the second wing, and then 4 is the canopy and finishing details and stuff. See here. Make sure we don't miss any pieces. Oh, numbered bags. Numbered bags. How I have missed these. Numbered bags, my old friend. They make this experience so much easier. Building the Rocinante was still enjoyable because it was cool seeing such a big thing come together. But, like, this is just so much easier, you know? Alright, so let's see what we got for Batman here. We got cloth cape here, it looks like, not the single piece hood that is accurate to the 89 Batman. So this Batman doesn't have the headband that goes into the eyes. This is just a two-piece mold here. So we can give him a couple different expressions here. So yeah, there we go. So that's pretty cool. It's nice that you can have the, you know, you could get him some, like a hairpiece, and have him not have that silly headband on there. Batman Lego enthusiasts know what I'm talking about. Let me just grab real quick the 89 Batman. I have the poly bag one just sitting nearby here. Compare these guys real quick. So, got the poly bag Batman 89 here. Got his little corner gargoyle that he sits on, pretty neat. And yeah, you can see, like, when you take off, first of all, this is awesome. I mean, like, this is just hilarious because this is exactly like it is in the movie. He can't turn his head. Like, you know, it's all one molded piece. In this one, they're like goggles. I didn't remember that, but yeah, in a lot of Lego Batman moldings, it's like just a white band at the top, you know, looks like a headband kind of. So comparing our torsos here, similar but slightly different prints on these guys. So a little bit different here. Cool to have the variety. I mean, we've got a couple of this guy, you know, he came with, originally this was exclusive with the large scale 89 Batwing, which you know, was like one of the draws of the set. Thankfully, I'm not like a huge minifigure guy, so I'm not typically making my decisions based off of exclusive minifigures and things like that. It was just like, oh, it's cool, it's a cool piece, it's funny. We had that, but then they put out this poly bag, and I was like, well, and despite not being a huge minifigure guy, and despite the fact that my figure is devalued now, I decided I'd pick up another one because it's just hilarious, and I like these little sets. They're good to display places. Like, you know, I work in a restaurant, but if you have like an office job, you know, this would be like, you put this on, like, on your computer tower or something. But yeah, so definitely slimmer. I mean, he's got to fit in the cockpit of this thing, right? Like, it's minifigure scale, so I can see why they didn't go with the giant rubber cape. That could be probably pretty hard to accommodate here. So we'll get into the build here. Do you guys think that this counts as a Speed Champions set? It's gotta not, right? Like, I feel like this, although minifigure scale, like, it does feel like the Batwing should be, like, actually bigger than this, I think. I mean, we'll see. I'm like 2 steps in or whatever. But it does feel like it's going to be small. Like, it's a, you know, it's an airplane. Like, it's going to be like the same size as, like, this and the you know, the Batmobile are like the same size. That doesn't really sit right with me, personally. All right, we got all these engine block looking pieces with some clips coming off here. These technical piece on, make sure we have everything oriented properly. Is this the same? No, gaps face up. Okay. Very good. All right. Set that aside for a moment. So yeah, we wanted to roll the small set dice today because we've got a lot of these small sets and we need to get them out of the way, if you don't build them, then what's the point? But we do have another giant set in the pipeline here that I'm very excited about, and we are going to get started on today, come hell or high water, even if it's literally just like a few steps to get it started. If this takes as long as like the Speed Champions sets do, this will eat up the majority of the stream. Building this here Batwing, but we are going to start it today no matter what. I work in 3 hours and 14 minutes, and I got done with pretty much all of my chores that I need to do before work. So if we run a little long today to accommodate that, we are going to. Like, I want to check that out. I want to get into it. If you've watched my other videos, you may have seen seen what we're going to be getting into with our next Blue Bricks set. It's going to be by far our largest thing that we've done, even bigger than the Lion's Knight Castle, so that is going to be exciting. So yeah, yet again, another set that's going to take us probably several months, like probably the rest of the summer to do here. Basically, yeah, wanted to make sure to roll the small set dice first so that we're at least, making progress on our backlog of these little sets here. Okay, now this is going to be anchored in place. It's got connections on bottom and top. Bottom and top. Everything's a lot more secure now. And the large-scale version of this, it's like the first several bags were just laying out like a massive Technic skeleton, basically. A lot of those like rectangles interlocked with Technic pins. It's funny, the difference in scale. This is a lot more wieldy. I don't know where I'll display this. All of my other I've got the Tumbler from the Christopher Nolan series, and I've got the Charger from the most recent movie. They're both displayed under my large-scale 89 Batwing. I mean, I guess I can put this with them too, but it's like it's the same thing, It's the same vehicle, so I don't know. Maybe a little bit strange to do. We'll see. I also, once again, my shelves are getting crowded to where I need to take some stuff apart, probably. For a long time, my solution was always just get more shelves, but that's like not really feasible forever. Like my house is only so big. I only have so much space for shelves. Particularly before I drive my roommate insane. some vocal warm-ups before we got started here. My voice is a little craggy today. I was just reading some of the Gyo, Junji Ito comic. Wow, big panel here. So this is going to have a wall mount, the same as the other one does. Maybe I'll wall mount this one, or I could wall mount the big one. Piece is damaged. Can't hardly see it, but the corner of this plate has a little bit of wear to it. Lego quality assurance has been slipping the last few years. It's been a noticeable decline. Still higher quality bricks than, I mean, having just worked with the less DIY bricks for several weeks, you know, these are still higher quality than that. Okay. Some decal application here. One of these I just chewed up. They're both kind of chewed up. Oops, I have another one. No shortage of brick separators. Alright, let's see here. What's on this side? What was I just saying? Before I noticed that that brick was damaged. Oh yeah, wall mounts. Yeah, I've never already 2/3 of the way through the stickers for this set. I have wall mounted the Great Wave set because it's fairly light for how large it is, but the Batwing and the Starry Night, which is up on the shelf here, are both massive. So I've been meaning to watch like you know, like a tutorial, see how other people have mounted them. I don't even know how to use a stud finder. I know they exist. I've never learned. Most of the I have a lot of like prints and paintings and stuff hanging in my house, but it's all pretty lightweight for the most part. Most of it has been able to be hung on a 30-pound plaster hook with absolutely no issue. So I've never bothered to learn how to use a stud finder, but this could potentially just go on into a normal drywall hook. But the big one, definitely not. Okay. Final step for bag number 1 here. Okay. So there we go. See, our guy probably sits like right here. Something like that. We'll see about building around him for a little bit here. A couple extra pieces. We'll just leave those for now. Bust through this whole thing today. No need to cup them, I don't think. Dust off. Haven't used these trays in a while, Steve here. Go. All right. Bag number 2. Oh, here. Didn't finish opening everything yet. Very good. Oh, I haven't scanned it yet. Gotta scan this bad boy still, too. Collect my 20 insider points. Is it a little silly because it's such a small amount? Yeah, of course, it's very silly, but still, points is points. It's fairly low. It's a low amount of points, but it's also low effort. And they add up, you know. Getting through the backlog of all the instructions I had was like kind of a chore, and honestly might not have been worth it, but you know, I just put on a record and busted through it. That made it okay. But yeah, as you're doing the sets, I mean, it takes like 1 second every time you build a set. It's pretty easy. I got an email from Lego the other day that said they're launching a pilot program of you can trade in loose bricks for insider points, which if it's like a recycling initiative, basically, I mean, that's like pretty sweet. Hopefully they offer a good rate on that, you know. And of course, a lot of people keep, you know, myself included, keep all their extra pieces and stuff. It's like, I'm not going to be, you know, they'd have to offer a very high rate, certainly higher than they would. They'd have to offer before I would come close to considering trading in all of that stuff. Yeah, you know, I mean, it's optional, right? Like, for some people, they might enjoy it, so who knows? Who knows? It's just a pilot program, they said, so. Oh, this is delicate here. Just one stud holding this guy on. And then a little bit of detailing on it, but I mean, it's still, you know, still pretty delicate there. Maybe there will be some sort of connection that goes on the underside. Yeah, maybe not. Who knows? It's not like flimsy. Some of the stuff on the Rossi at the end was like, break it off every time I pick it up to show someone, basically. Show a visitor. Yeah, shape on this is pretty good. The way they formed all the shapes of this wing in the large scale set was among my favorite parts of it. I mean, it really was impressive. This is a little blockier, but, you know, it's to be expected. Certainly much faster than that build was. We're almost like halfway done here. But I see no reason to try to slow this down or drag it out, really. We've got another awesome, huge set waiting for us, so we're just going to keep plugging away here. It's so much easier compared to the build we just did. Just because of the numbered bag system, like the fact that we're picking out of this many pieces instead of a sea of, you know, 2,000 is, you know, a game changer for sure. Same thing basically, but this one's actually held on by 2 studs. Oops. Some detailing here on the wings. vents. A little bit of vent action here. Get our greeble on. So, there we go. Successfully greebled. More greebling. Flip this over here, and I was like, we'll add a little bit of support on the bottom. I mean, it's pretty solid, all things considered, but I like that modern Lego designs go a little harder on this, like, support struts on things. This could fall off your shelf and potentially actually survive mostly intact. This. I guess it doesn't really mess up the curve. It just looks funny under there. This is a lot of this is going to be visible. It doesn't have the under plating like the higher end models do. Blocks. Okay, there we go. I whined about this being loose enough that they added a little strut to it. They could hear me. And just a little bit more support here. I'm not going to be able to do a barrel roll on this without exposing the unfinished look of the underside. No way. No way this is an extra piece. Really? I mean, I only see the one. Huh. Maybe it is. I mean, you'd think it would be used only for greebling, and it doesn't look like I missed it anywhere. We'll see. If it is extra, then the next bag will not have an extra, right? I think that's usually how it works. Okay. There we go. A little bit of underneath detailing here, but I'm done. All right, wing number 1 complete. That was fun, which is good because we get to do it again here. Yeah, we're flying through this. Well, good thing we got another set ready to go. I mean, this is only like 300 pieces or something. This is truly like 357. Yeah, we waited and got this on sale. We got this and the Batmobile on sale from Target a few months ago. That was like when they announced the prices for these. I was like, I want these, but I think this one's like 38 and the Batmobile's 50. Something like that. But we got 20% discount, I think, which made it palatable, and it's like kind of a standard discount that, you know, sometimes you get it better than a 20% discount on Lego, but it's not something you usually want to like hold out for. if it's something you know you want and there's a 20%, I'm kind of the mindset that you should just go for it. Assuming you can actually afford it and everything like that, you know. I'm not preaching bad financial choices here. If you can't afford it, then you just shouldn't afford it, regardless of the sale price. It's grumbling. I even ate and everything this morning. Okay. Yeah, everything's pretty much just mirrored here, so this is no reason to dawdle on this. We know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. We'll be keeping an eye out for that half circle, especially since everything is mirrored here, just to make sure we didn't mess that up somehow or miss it. We can go back and add it to the other side if we figure out that it was missing from somewhere. Paneling, paneling, joy of joys. Building our shapes. Get this iconic Batwing shape going here. Not that one. We got a little more in here than we had in the last one. There we go. Found the right guy. The other one goes right here with all these vents. Symmetry. Symmetry, symmetry, symmetry. Also, cover goes over this gap here, so that's a little bit of strength too, which is pretty nice. And our half circle looks like just one, so I guess that is an extra piece. That's so weird. Normally I wouldn't think of anything that big as being an extra piece. It's more than a 1x1, you know? I mean, I guess like it's not a full 2x2, but it's, you know, like the vent is less plastic than a full 2x2 also, and it's not going to be extra. A little strange, but hey. Not mad about it. Not mad about it. Check the piece manifest at the end, just out of curiosity to see if it's an extra or an extra, you know? Loop-de-loop here. Go. Good, or 6x1 inner things. Okay, so there's a little bit more to do once we get this put onto the body of the craft here. The fuselage, am I using that term correctly? Will, I don't think I am. I think the fuselage is like the outer layer. Who knows? Not me, obviously. Leave our Batman still on here. Little rascally goofball that he is. And there we go. So there's basically the shape of our craft. Pretty good size. It feels nice in the hand. This is definitely a play set. You know, I mean, that's the main focus is as a play set, and you know, spoiler alert, it seems like it's going to be really good for that. It's good size, good consistency, got a nice look to it. I mean, it should be solid in that respect. Tail here. What else do we got? Hinge gates. They're gonna hold our little wings, our little drag gates, basically. Two by 2 block. Is it really a play set if it doesn't have at least a 2 by 2 block in it? We get our final sticker put on here, and that will be the end of bag number 3. Not the evenest application in the world, but we'll live with it. Just a little off center. You can hardly tell. You can hardly tell. All right. Bag number 4. We'll finish this up. Probably we'll take a quick bathroom break and refill refill my coffee and maybe get a water, and then we'll get back into the second portion of our stream here. Probably mostly be like an unboxing. Okay. So first we got a minifigure here. We got good old Jack Nicholson Joker here. Just one face here because his back of his head is going to be exposed. In his iconic purple suit. Definitely one of my favorite iterations of the Joker. You know, Jack Nicholson's just the best. Set him off to the side there. He's not going to be in the cockpit of the old Batwing here. Alright, and oh, if I hold up his cape here, I can still be building around him. No idea if this is actually right where he's gonna sit, but we'll see here. Let's see here. More greebling. This bag's gonna be mostly greebling. Just a quick cockpit build, and then should be off to the races on final detailing, basically. Okay. Oh. All right. Still nothing interfering with our Caped Crusaders placement here just yet. Oh, it's so nice having building a set that I actually feel comfortable just holding it in my hand and like welcome respite here. Okay, that goes there. Tuck this under the cape, but fine for now. Surely it must accommodate his cape. I mean, the cape is separate from the helmet, so they could make it so you have to remove it, but some hinge guys on here, making sure not to stick his cape in place here. I don't know why. I don't even know why I have decided that we're trying to do it this way, but here we are. We're in it. We've come this far. And sit up, buddy. You gotta sit up for a second. Flip his cape up here. Haven't needed to take him out of the seat, just adjusted his position so far. Problem. That's fine. He's fine where he is. Okay. Toss in a little bit of greebling while we're at it. Why not? Alright. Some stud launchers here. Right here. Get the triggers in place on these. This way we can blast the Joker at our leisure. Go. Don't shoot studs into people's eyes. Always good to be reminded of that. Thank you, Lego, for help protecting the eyeballs of the world. These off with files, no problem. Bruce is good right where he's at. Like that. Let's put a nose on this. Wait. Okay, no, it's not. Nothing needs to go there. It's just the gray brick is visible through it, I think. It's a little strange, but sure. Something will probably go on the side and cover that little gap up anyway. Oh yeah, there we go. Shape of the nose here, looking groovy. Oh, lean him back a little bit. Might not be able to sit in here with the Batarang, which is fine. That wouldn't make sense anyway. Okay, set this off to the side for a moment as we build this next section. Coffee-less because I care about you. No need to take a break when we're this close to the end. No matter how badly we want coffee, they'll be there waiting for us. Okay, that's interesting. These little guys going like this lets us reverse the studs. Okay, that's a cool technique. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's gonna give us studs on both sides here. Very cool. Wasn't quite in all the way. We got it there. Okay. So we get a little fin here. Aside, okay. Fin up, C-clip down, connects here, okay. Mirror this for the other side. Okay. So this is the like intake vent thing. This was a cool part of the build on the large scale one, if I remember. If I remember correctly. It's on the other side here, and this is added a middle section here. And this is like kind of vented area. This is the tail, I believe. Yep. Let's see. Gonna clip on via these C-clips. There you go. Very cool. Very cool. Alright. 2 of these we must make, okay? So just 1 page of instructions, so we'll just build them one at a time. I'm not going to be flipping pages all back and forth all willy-nilly. Still making shapes here. Oh no, it's multiple pages. Okay, well we'll double up on this part then. Can be kind of a pain flipping the pages back and forth all around. If you're trying to just build the exact same thing, you might as well just go for it. Almost out of pieces here. So these are going to be our fins. Our little flappy side fins. Go in the hinges probably. Okay. Yep, hinges on the bottom. Makes sense. Get the shape on these pretty good given the limitations that the scale provides. So these go on the back here, making sure not to pinch the cape, and just like on the other one they can sit at a variety of angles. Looks like this half circle keeps them from going all the way down, which they can on the large scale one, but also keeps them, you know, if you're playing with this, it keeps them from flopping unnecessarily around, which makes sense. Alright, very few pieces left. How are we going to put a lid on this guy? Alright, so this is the trunk here. Gonna have a batarang and some handcuffs in here in case he needs those. Okay, set this aside. Careful not to lose those when we pick it back up here. Alright, so this will be the lid to the trunk. Fins, like so. Continue up that vent part. Alright, now this is not going to work. Oh, we got to take him out. We failed. Unless... scrunch his cape down in there like that. Yeah, well, that works. Works for me. Okay. Very good. Vent continues up there. Oh, nope, that's wrong. It's not a continuation of the vent. It's a fin. Forward-facing fin. Oops. Did we just squoosh a accessory? We might have squished it a little, but it doesn't look like we damaged anything. Alright, we did it. He's in there. Can even hold his batarang in there. Nice. Alright. Yep, you put them in there. These are stud shooters. The studs go in to these guys sideways. old man hand, so it's hard. That pushes up the lever, and then you push the lever. It shoots it out. I don't want to shoot it because I'm going to lose them instantly. But that's how it works. I guess let's try. Okay, let's, at the risk of losing one, we'll try to. We'll give ourselves 2 shots to try to knock down the Joker here. Even though, like, guns isn't really Batman's thing. Alright, let's see. High, and it's gone forever. High, and it's gone forever. Alright, well, the Joker wins this round. And the joke's on me. Because now those studs are just in the wind. I will never find them in a million years. Yeah, pretty sweet. I'm just gonna look and see if that was an intentional extra piece or not. Not 2x, so yeah, they just gave us an extra one of these. Suck it, Lego. Ha! Got your ass. Alright. So let's see here. Yeah, I mean, final review, you know, is this set overpriced as hell? Yeah, definitely. What is the MSRP on this? Maybe I should know actually what it is before I nonchalantly declare that. Batwing. Yeah, 38 is the list price on this. That's a little high. You know, 20% off, it was like 30, basically a little easier to stomach. I mean, you know, it's what is and isn't a ripoff, of course, is to your own, you know, discretion. I certainly would not have bought this at full price. I certainly would not have bought the Batmobile at full price. But it is a cute set. It's you know, it's a good on a place scale. I like that it has the ability to wall mount it, so it's wall mounted facing up, says Gravity. You know, comes with a couple of good minifigures. You know, you got the classic era Joker here. I like the way the helmet is on the Batman minifigure on this one. So definitely solid. You know, try to get it on sale if you can. I would definitely recommend that. Just like the Batman the Animated Series Batmobile that's coming out soon, that's listed at price at $60. What? That one we're going to be looking to get at a sub, you know, 20%. Like, I want the Harley and I want the Mr. Freeze, but again, I'm not really enough of a minifigure guy to go just based off of that. So anyway, cool little set here. I'm going to go ahead and play our theme song here and wrap up the YouTube video. So if you have been watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us today. If you're watching the stream, stick around. We're going to get into our awesome Blue Bricks set next. That will be fun. Bye!